In a community such as this, or even in the broader world community, beyond Tijuana. Tijuana has a lot of poverty, but a lot of cities have poverty. Some cities don't have as much, but you can't see it as... In a typical population, how many people need therapy of the sort that you apply here?
When we went to the United Nations conference, Continental on Rehabilitation Based in Community, they talk about 10% of the population having some type of physical or mental challenge. They will include in that people who are aging.
The elderly, yeah.
I don't know if that includes you.
I'm getting close to it.
You or not.
I'm 64, but I'm starting to feel what I'm getting into at this point.
I wish I were that age as well.
How old are you? Can you reveal your age?
I can't reveal.
Okay, well we can guess. We're open to guessing, right? Okay.
My aunt never celebrated her birthday. She was 95 when she died, but never told anyone her birthday. In San Francisco, they used to give a card so that you could ride on the Muni Railway for a reduced rate. My father would never use that card. He'd pay the full fare in his 70s. I'm in my 70s as well. And
yeah, you're doing good. You got a lot, but I'm sure you want to have more years to do the good that you're doing. Unlimited years. Yeah. Unlimited years to do good. So then the ultimate question, the final question then, what can I do for you? What can anyone, particularly those of us from more favorable circumstances of prosperity and education and material well-being, what can we do to help you?
I think that the first and basic concept is that of solidarity. That we can't live in a world in which some people live in palaces and other people live in shacks. There has to be a commitment to sharing, that we don't have goods that we spend upon ourselves. The creation of mansions in the United States has gone wildfire. Every athlete,
they think the bigger the better. The bigger, it's nonsense, right? Yeah.
I think the best thing that we can do is a commitment to voluntary poverty. Not the type of poverty that's enslavement. That's
but what Gandhi taught, right?
I've been a disciple of Gandhi for pretty close to 50 years. I don't even... I'm a vegetarian because of Gandhi, so that I would always remember his teaching about community development, of sending students into the villages, of which there were close to 1 million in India, for the betterment of the village, to share with people a better way. The improvement of outhouses was one of Gandhi's homespun. Independence, there is a cultural independence, not only a political independence, but there's also a spiritual independence in which people provide for the means through manual labor and through voluntary poverty as well.
So, Father James, my question is, even having had Gandhi teach all that he did, and all that he did to help revolutionize social progress in India, and Martin Luther King, and Mother Teresa, all these great examples that we have to show us the right way to love each other, to serve one another, why is there still so much poverty? Why is there so much indifference to suffering and poverty? I mean, what's going on that prevents solutions globally?
I wish I had the answer to that.
Well, you must believe in evil, right? As a priest.
but I also believe and hope. There is a basic understanding in the heart of the human being of what Tolstoy, the great Russian novelist, said, that the kingdom of God is within you. He has a novel to that effect and is related to the saying of Jesus. And the source of every human being, we look for goodness. It also applies in psychological therapy. There's a man called Viktor Frankl that talked about
man's search for meaning. Yeah, logotherapy.
Of trying to find that goodness in the person that will lead them out of the oppression of their mental state. The Buddha talks about enlightenment, and it's a coming to an understanding that we were all called to be brothers and sisters with one another.